Hey yo! Hello everybody, welcome to Salamander Racing. I am Salamander. Most people just call me Sal.
Arrow GT.
How's everybody doing today?
Said.
Arrow,
Daily
thanks
B
for
lurking.
stopping in. You doing daily B? You guys still doing the dailies. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day. It is hump day. Getting all psyched up for the weekend for the next PHG World Series. We're in the finals. It's going to be round 2 on Saturday. We had a fun and exciting round 1 last weekend, so hoping for the same thing this week. I believe they're at Fuji, which my IRO race, which is in a few weekends, is also at Fuji. So I'm going to be doing some practice at Fuji in the IRO BMW. But I'll also, as usual, I'll open up a Joker Series lobby for our first event at the Daytona Tri-Oval. Hope to see some of you guys stop in, maybe put in some laps, ask some questions, stuff like that. But first things first, we're going to see if we can knock out the second time trial. Over my lunch break today, I was able to get gold in the time trial that's ending today. That was a tough one. In that Sylvia. Pro tip, you kind of have to cheat to get gold on that one. There's something you do at the beginning to give yourself some extra speed. And I found that I most definitely had to do that to have any chance of getting gold. You end up getting
Blue Blob.
God, somewhere between
Said.
0.6 and 0.8
Gold.
seconds just doing that.
Well
So,
done. _trophy.
Blue Blom, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Always nice to see you. But yeah, got that by about a quarter second. I was able to get it. Takes a little while to get the flow, but that was fun. We're going to try this one. I've heard this is a fun car to try to control, so we'll see if we can at least get silver. We'll get silver knocked out easy, and then we'll go right into doing some other stuff. Let's see. We need racing mediums. Do I have racing mediums? I don't. I have to buy racing mediums. Go. Purchased. Put them on. See, there's nothing else you can adjust on this car. Of course not. Let's see. We're going to shoot for a 207.336 to start with. I got a week to get gold. We'll just try to knock out silver super fast. And then get into some track time with friends. Let's see how this car handles. Alright, good. The back end isn't trying to step out on me and try to kill me at a moment's notice, so that's nice. Wow, it's giving me the brake indicator like way early. This thing stops a lot better than what the indicator is indicating. Whoa! Lost the rear end on that one. A little too much. Come on. Alright, finding the limits already. feels like there's going to be one of those where like the front tires slide under braking and then all of a sudden they catch. So it feels like you're overdriving the corner and then all of a sudden it feels like you're underdriving the corner. And that beeping that the RX-7 does as you get towards redline is super annoying. Whoa. Hello. Alright, I'm surprised I lost the rear end in the third gear. Alright, finding the limits. We'll get there. Silver's normally pretty. I just got to get a good, clean lap, relatively close to the limit. Gotta remember, I can't hit that bollard in the time trials. Race, you can hit it without getting a penalty, but in these time trials, you can't touch the bollards. Drive it in deeper. Oh, that was track limits? Alright. Let's see, I need to be up 23 seconds by the end to get that 203. I'm up 8 seconds already. But I had another big spin up here. Man, that corner's going to be a tricky one to figure out. Just getting a whole bunch of time. Since I didn't spin, right, 20 seconds up. All right, literally still got some work to do. Minute 7. Well, that's right. I don't have a time logged yet, so I'm in the same boat I was before. Come on! Oh, wasn't quite able to keep it on. Alright, come on. We gotta get this. I gotta get an actual lap logged in. Can't set a time if I don't set a time.
Blue Blob said, "You got this."
It's just taking more attempts than I would have expected. Normally getting silver is pretty simple.
Blue Blob said, "Car seems difficult."
It is difficult.
Sheldologist said,
Hey, Shell.
"South."
How's it going, Sheldologist? Nice to see ya. Yeah, this car is being a bit of a handful. Like, in some aspects, it's not too bad, but in others, it seems to be a bit of a pain.
Said, "Welcome back." Sheldologist said, "Good to see you."
Always good to see you, Shell. Appreciate you stopping in. Most definitely. Oh man, get down to that apex. Alright. Don't worry about time too much. Let's just not spin it. Seems to be kind of a tricky corner.
Said, "Probably better to see me in your rear view, lol."
Well, yeah.
Said,
Hey, Crasher. Welcome.
Sheldologist said, "Legend."
I'll read that once I get onto the straightaway. Oh, then I hit the bollard. God dang it. Blue Blom, thanks for the $5.
Crasher
Shiba Dog saying, good job,
said,
while raising his thumbs up.
"Hi, I'm a beginner. I can't race yet. I suck." Sheldologist said,
Oh, I see. That's
"Hey,
the
Blom,
description.
Aaron,
Oh, it's a super sticker.
Crashers."
So he's still getting used to this stuff. Thank you, Blue Blom. I appreciate that. Beginner, can't race yet. I suck. Anybody can race. Just takes practice, that's all. Oh my god, I was on the verge of actually logging a lap. And then failed to log a lap. Try it again. Looks like we might need a short shift this thing. Oh yeah. I didn't notice that until now.
Crasher said, "Not me. Can't race yet. I suck when I try it."
Well, just keep trying.
Root
You have the game?
said, "Hi people."
Root! Got a cheater in the building. Beware. Nice to see you, Root.
Root said, "How ya doing, Sal?"
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Crasher said, "Yes, I have the game, I just don't know how to race."
You just gotta learn it. Go through the missions, through the license tests. As a start, as long as you pay attention, it teaches you what to do. was too deep. Holy, way too deep. Ugh. Someday, I'm gonna get this.
Root. Said. Time trail. Crasher. Said. I have all that done. I just can't get any DR because I suck.
Oh yeah, DR's difficult. Once you get into sport mode, that's kind of a whole nother animal dealing with other people. Especially when it's people who don't know what they're doing either. But yes, Root, this is the time trial. I was hoping just to quickly knock out Silver and move on to doing some IRO and Joker Series practice, but this is turning out to be a more difficult than I thought just to get the time put in. I think I'm on like lap 6. I haven't actually completed a lap without getting a penalty. Or crashing.
Rude. Said. Oh yeah, I need to get on that. When is first race?
First race is next Thursday. So 1 week from tomorrow, we've got our first Joker Series event. We will be doing live commentary with our friend T-Case and Tuzzenbox. They'll be the commentators for event number 1. We've also got C-Dubs and Slow-Mo as commentators for future events as well. So we've got a star-studded commentator crew.
It's all on Discord app.
I've got pinned in the chat the link to the website. I've got far more information on the website than what's in Discord. But yes, there is also a Joker Series Discord channel on Papa's Discord server for people to talk about the series. If you've got questions about how it works, I realize this is going to be a different animal than what we're all used to, so I expect people to have questions. Alright. Oh, geez. 207 flat. Perfectly flat.
Said. AHHBRB. I'm going to the link.
Oh, that was silver. Silver was... Oh, a 207.3. Oh, a 203. Why was I thinking 203? A 204.9 is gold. So a 207 is solidly silver. Okay, so we're silver for now. We're just going to go with that. Right, 15,000th in the world. I'll improve on that later. I'm not going to spend too much time on it now. That can be boring. So instead, let's see, what should we do? Should we go right into a Joker Series lobby, or should we go into IRO practice? Does anybody care? Anybody have an opinion? Oh, I forgot to grab water. Oops.
Sheldologist said. What tracks are they?
For the Joker Series? Is that what you're asking, Sheldologist? Oh, well, okay, so for the two options, IRO practice is at Fuji, which I understand is the same track that the PHG World Series is going to be at, but the settings are way different, so they're not really comparable. And then the Joker Series track is the Daytona Trial.
Rude. Said. First come first serve, so whoever shows up first gets in.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, so what I'm planning on is
said,
I will always give members priority. So if I've got 14, 15 members that want to race, they get to race. And they'll get to race for as long as they want. If I have 10 people who are members of my channel and 4 other people who aren't, we'll swap out those other 4 as we go through races. I don't even have a set number of races of what we're going to do for the event. It really depends on how many people show up, because I don't know how many people are going to show up. You know, we may only have enough to really do one race. It's also going to be 40 laps at Daytona with a qualifier. So each race is going to take roughly an hour. So, you know, I don't know if people are going to want to do 2 races. 40 laps at Daytona is going to be going to be tough. So, but if people wanted to do more than one, that would be cool. But anybody who hasn't, I'm going to open this up, and you guys can come capture the settings. Let me see. I think I've still got all the settings correct. So let's just go ahead and create the room. People can come in and snag the settings, so if they want to practice on their own, they can. Tricky part with this one, I mean, it's the Daytona Trioval. So you're really going to want to practice with people. I'll just say that. You're going to want to get a group of people to practice with. Let me see. I was using the Viper when I was practicing last time. Getting to the Ford GT. That's the weird part. It says it's not compatible, but once the bot goes on, then it is compatible. Wait and see if some other people join in. One of 3 cars. You've either got the 2017 Ford GT, the 2009 Corvette ZR1 C6, or the 2013 Viper GTS. Those are the 3 cars you get to choose from. Sport medium tires. We're not running racing tires here. So I've said this before, you actually have to drive these cars around the Daytona Trioval. It's much more like a NASCAR race, not so much like the Group 3 races where, I mean, the cars go wherever you want them to. They're super grippy. These ones are tough. And I did that on purpose. The track itself is an easy drive. It's not like you have to memorize corners and all the turns and stuff like that. Really, the only thing you're going to have to figure out is where your turn points are and how to navigate through the corners, given whichever car you choose. Because all 3 of them do drive quite a bit different. And then how to take the Joker lap. That's the other one. Because that's kind of a whole different thing. It's not the same as when you take the bus stop when doing the road course. 1, because you're going much faster. But 2, because you're on sport medium tires and you're in road cars. So it is a very different animal. Which again, is by design. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who can get a teammate, and between those teammates can master doing the whole drafting, bump drafting, Daytona stuff in cars that are not as grippy as what we're used to. Because if you can do that, you will have a distinct advantage. You find a teammate.
Said, watch out for that first right. It'll catch you off guard.
Alright, so we're going to do the turn on our turn signal. This is what we need to do when we're going to take the Joker lap. Got to get down to the bottom. Slow her way down. Keep it low on the exit. Let's see what kind of time loss we got. I got basically a 44 second. Just going around normally. The predict this will be right around 54. You generally lose about 11 seconds of time. Well, a little bit more than 11.
Leo 2443 said,
Leo!
MVP of shenanigans here, LOL. Sheldologist.
Mr. Shenanigans. There's no jump at this track. Are you going to come join us anyway? Leo? Leo, you plan on joining us for when we do the Joker series stuff? You also seem to be the type that likes things a little different. And this is, I'm hoping, different enough for people that are kind of getting a little bored with GT7. Want to compete under different rules. I get the impression that's up your alley. Again, there's no jumps.
Leo 2443.
You know what I'm saying.
Said, what up, Shell? As much as I can do. Rude. Said, hey Leo. Leo 2443 said, oh wait, it's a membership thing, right?
It is okay. So I've explained it that if you're a member of the channel,
Leo 2443
you get preference.
Said,
so
Rude, what up, man?
If there's enough members in line that want to race, they get first dibs at spots on the track. But you know, I've been newly monetized, so I don't have a ton of members. There will likely be spots available for people who aren't members of the channel.
Screen Elements said,
But Leo becomes a member
43
and knocks that out anyway. So thank you,
just
Leo.
became a sponsor.
Round of applause for Leo. Thank you, buddy. That wasn't necessary, but I appreciate that.
Just having supper over up here, man. Peanut butter and toast.
Peanut butter and toast. Is that dinner of champions?
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles.
RJ!
Said, hey you.
Nice to see you, RJ.
Leo 2443 said, it actually doesn't sound too bad. We're having meatballs and spaghetti tonight.
Oh, meatballs and spaghetti.
Said,
That does sound good.
hi RJ. Leo 2443
How you been, RJ? Haven't seen you around much.
RJ yo, what up, man? Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said, hey Rude. Jadix,
There's
Sugar
that 54.
Shuffles said,
54
Leo.
going through the bus stop.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said,
Hoping life
good
slows.
good. Hoping life slows, LOL.
Yeah, I hear you there. RJ, any chance you're going to be able to join us for the Joker Series event next Thursday?
Said, what's the car for this race?
So there's 3 cars to choose from. The 2017 Ford GT, the 2009 Corvette ZR1 C6, or the 2013 Viper GTS. All
Screen
3 are road
elements.
cars.
Said, thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
So the Ford GT 27, here, let me actually get all 3 of these to the top of the list here. Corvettes. There we are. So it's these three: the Corvette ZR1 C6, the Viper GTS, or the Ford GT. Any of those three. BOP is on, so you basically run them stock on sport medium tires. Change it into the Corvette. Man, I should have grabbed myself something to drink. Thirsty. You know what I should post into the Discord that I have a lobby up. There we go. Now people know. I was at Road America with my son. I let him pick out one shirt from the paddock shop, and or actually, I let him get two. But the one that he chose, that he really liked, it's got the Road America circuit on it that says "Get your life on track" on the back. He really liked that. It was funny. He wanted to get it in a sweatshirt, but they didn't have one with that saying on it in a sweatshirt.
That's it. Nice. Horn of Plenty. Said.
Horn of Plenty.
Sal.
Hello,
Rude,
sir.
RJ.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. How you doing tonight? Get that turn right. Once this thing really gets up to speed, trying to keep it off the wall is difficult.
I'm doing all right. Just sitting at work taking a break.
I'm glad to be your on-break entertainment. Hoping to get some people in here to practice Joker Series event. Coming up a week from tomorrow. Getting kind of excited for it. Really put a lot of work at putting it together, and I'm hoping it resonates with people as much as I hope.
Away, but not what you said, LOL.
hard to drive this thing when it's the only one on track.
James, Sugar Shuffles.
Get this in amongst a bunch of other cars.
Hey,
This thing is going to be a handful. Quick, that's for sure. Oh, just slide up the track. Come back down. That time kept her down in the apex. Oh, she's sliding up the hill again. The lift. It's like turns 3 and 4 just seem to be easier to keep it down at the bottom. But like Shell said, that turn 1 and 2, it's really tough to hold her down. It's not without chewing the living hell out of the tires. I mean, there I just cranked on the wheel quite a bit, but man, front right. Only on lap 8. Down the corner a little. Save that tire. I suppose we'll give people like, I don't know, 5-10 more minutes, see if somebody shows up, want to put some practice in together. Otherwise, I'll switch over to IRO practice. They've only done one practice session for IRO, and that's a 2-hour stint. So I need to make sure I get comfortable there. The last practice I put on, and the first half of it was rough, but I did finally start to get a flow. So, hoping to get into that flow more by the time we get there. I think we got 3 weeks till we do that event.
Dubs said, I would, but cut my fiber line with the trenchier yesterday. LOL.
C-dubs, nice to see you, buddy. Don't you have a hotspot? You can turn a hotspot on. Connect to that. Might be kind of laggy, but it would work.
Horn of Plenty said,
but yeah, cut fiber line.
Man.
That sucks. That stinks.
PHG_dubs said,
Don't trust the hotspot.
Don't trust the hotspot in the basement.
Well, there's no DR or SR on the line. You don't have to trust it. Just play with it. All right, I'm going to put you guys on break because I'm going to get myself some water because I'm thirsty. And I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Or I am back. Make myself one of my Dubby energy drinks. Dubby is a sponsor. If you like energy drinks, check out dubby.gg. Use Salamander MN at checkout. You get 10% off. Good stuff. All right, we'll give people another 5 minutes or so. Nobody wants to come in and practice. We'll just go over and do IRO practice.
Horn of Plenty.
I don't need this practice.
Sim.
I'm not racing in the event.
When are you doing your Joker series?
So next Thursday, the 28th, is the inaugural event here at Daytona. Well, that's something I didn't do. I was just running the Corvette around. I never even took a Joker lap. Yeah, a week from tomorrow. That's going to be the first one. So starting tomorrow, I will be doing probably quite a bit of promoting. Going around all the different Discords and posting everywhere, trying to get people interested. It's like I'm both afraid that I'm not going to get like a full lobby's worth of people to show up, but I'm also afraid
Stream
I'm going to
element.
get so many people that I'm going to have to run like 5 lobbies.
Enjoying the stream? Remember to hit that like button.
I don't know which way it's going to end up. But I've come up with some other ideas. We need to get through at least the first 2 or 3 events before I start offering like some small prizes to the people that are members at the Joker level of the channel. I do want to. We have to get enough of them who wanna drive on event day, and then I'll have some prizes available. But we need to get through, like I said, 2, maybe 3 events to make sure that the people that are here and doing it fully understand the rules, understand the driver etiquette, how to get around it without causing absolute chaos, stuff like that. Because there's going to be more awareness. You're going to have to watch out for people that are like going off to take the Joker lap, and when they come back on, you know, even as you, a regular driver, like let's say you've already done yours and you're just churning laps, you still got to watch for those people that are doing it. You know, somebody might wait till the very end. Again, one of the rules is you can't do it on the last lap, you can't do it on the first lap, and you can't do it on an out lap. So it basically needs to be a full speed lap. The one caveat to that is if you have a penalty, because it is near the penalty line, if you have a penalty, you can take it. You can take the Joker lap after serving a penalty. That's okay. Or that's allowed. I'm hoping penalties will be pretty rare here. There will be wall penalties on. So some of these cars are a little difficult to keep down on the apex, and I have seen people in practice wash up the hill and hit the wall and get a penalty. So you got to be careful of that. And when we've got a pack of cars, that's going to be a whole different story. Another thing that people are going to need to probably be cognizant of is that because these are road cars with not a lot of downforce, but they do go upwards of 200 miles an hour. If you do get a penalty, when you serve the penalty, if you're not careful, it will spin you out. I've had it spin me out serving the penalty. Like hitting the brakes, not in a straight line, car will lose it. Or if when you serve your penalty, you downshift too fast, that'll spin you out. So again, just something else to be, some tidbits. Just some things for people to make sure to practice. Well, I was going to give people till 6:20 here. in less than a minute. In fact, there it is. So I'm going to switch over to IRO. We'll just do some IRO practice. Except this is not at the 24-hour limit. It's going to be at Fuji. I'm not sure what time of the day I'm going to be running. I'm sure all the other settings are pretty much going to be the same. Let me bump this up to 80. Switch over to my Group 3 BMW. There we are. Got the racing mediums on, which I wanted. No, actually, let me keep this turned. The rear, on the other hand, turn that down. Brake balance back. See how we do. There is also a decent chance of rain at Fuji, so we'll definitely need to try to do some practice in the rain at some point. Now, when I was watching my teammates practice, they were coming out of some of these corners in first gear that I'm coming out in third gear just to keep the car stable.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, first in the BMW seems crazy.
Yes, it does. I was having a hard enough time keeping control of this thing in second gear, coming out of some of these corners, but watching them do it in first gear. Then again, they were doing, I mean, they got about a second on me as far as what their lap times are, so. Although that wasn't so bad. I was practicing last week, coming out of those corners in second, just a disaster over and over again, but actually that time didn't feel too bad.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, I know I've used second around WGI in the BMW. But first, I'd spin.
Yeah. Just feeling way more stable than last time. I'm not sure why. Like, way more stable than what I was running into last time. Wonder if it's the downforce, because I don't remember how much I switched the downforce last time. There's that. There was that slide I was expecting more often. That's going to have heated up the tires. Alright, I'm trying to remember what my lap time was before. I know I posted it in the group. Okay, so I did a 41.6 on mediums last time I practiced, 40.5 on softs. So I'm trying to do better than a 41.6 on the mediums here. So I am 0.7 off from my last practice. So as much as it feels okay, I am being slow. And if I remember right, I think I saw both Tuzzum and Wicco doing, it was either low 41s or high 40s on racing mediums. And they were doing 39s on softs. I was in the 40s. Slide there. I also bumped up my fuel load, so that's going to slow me down too. I need to try to get into the 41s consistently. What I think I need to do is ramp up the front downforce because there's so many twisties here. That front downforce is probably going to be more important. Got her into a power slide. Run a few more laps like this before we mess with the downforce, see what that does. I don't think anybody's been talking in the chat about what downforce settings they've been using. Definitely went in deep there. Too deep. There as well. struggled to get into the 41s in the last practice too. Getting the apex is better. Not getting through that final corner good enough. Sure, I'm losing lots of time on the straightaway. That was a better turn one. Yeah, quarter second better. Not getting the 41s. Did get a faster time. Too much. Alright, the final corner felt better, but the rest of the lap was garbage.
PHG_Sticky said, your mug came in. It's great.
Hey, Sticky, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you liked the mug. Out of the new Salamander
James,
Racing merch
Sugar
store.
Shovels said, hey Sticky.
Yeah, thanks for picking that up, man. I appreciate that. And yes, I am glad you like it. That was one of the few things I didn't order a sample of, so I'm glad it turned out well.
PHG_Sticky said, the amount of coffee and tea I'm gonna have out of that don't get me started. PHG_Sticky said, it's good quality and bigger than I expected, which I really like.
Awesome.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said, hot beverage. PHG_Sticky.
You know, RJ has his NRL mug.
Hey Shuffles.
Hanging out in the 42s here. Oh, saved it. Yikes. Got the rotation. Ah, see, too much rotation there. Alright, let's go adjust the downforce. I want to kick up this front downforce. Actually, no, I'll leave the rear alone.
Jadix, Sugar
Make
Shuffles
that front downforce a little higher.
said, Rib.
That corner, that's one of my nemesis corners for this track. It's like you want to cut it, but you risk unsettling the car, and then whoosh, round she goes easy. I may just have to do this where I don't cut that corner as much, which is probably going to cost me some time, but if it keeps me from spinning, again, this is an endurance race, so not spinning is more important. See if this front downforce helps me at all. Should make it so I can go faster around this corner. That previous corner should have been better. Oh, had to catch it. That might be a pen. Or not. If you avoid cutting that, it's not so bad.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles,
Whoa!
said, I wish I had more time. Endo is something I think I'd really enjoy.
Endo is fun. Doing these endurance ones are...
Jadix,
They're
Sugar
much more
Shuffles,
satisfying when you get done.
said,
You know?
getting
That you
to a
made it.
swing, but good pace is normally a strong suit.
Yep. Well, I mean, your pace, I mean, let's be honest, your pace is whatever speed and time you can run without spinning. That's your pace. Once you start spinning out, you've gone beyond your driving ability and beyond your pace, is the way I look at it. So it's reining it in enough that you drive consistently.
Sugar Shuffles, said, I love settling in over a long run. PHG_Stiggy, said, I know this is a hot take, but I deeply disliked the races this week and really liked last week.
Yeah, I haven't done a daily race in months. I have more fun practicing up for these events and doing the events because they're cleaner, they're more fun. Oh. See, I didn't cut it and I still pushed it too hard. See, here's the tricky part with increasing that front downforce, is that now, because my front end has more bite, I'm more prone to spinning out.
That is hot. LOL. I like Daily C, don't love it but like it. PHG_Stiggy, said, I spend more time doing events and RSR for fun lobbies.
.42.5. I've got a 41.5 as my optimum, so I can do it. If I can just string it all together. But yeah, I really got to be careful coming out of these corners that the front tires are biting better. That's going to upset the rear end.
PHG_Stiggy, said, of course PHG when they're up.
PHG events are always fire. And I'm not saying that just because I commentate and run the broadcasts a lot of the time.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, I've seen a mix of 5 to 6 different cars in a given Daily C this week, which is awesome.
I was up, but I don't know if that final corner was good enough. Oh, geez, it was 41.5.
Stream elements.
Okay, that's better than what I did last time. So there. Okay, so front end grip, definitely.
Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Definitely max front end grip. Almost too far there. Yeah, 41.566. I did a 41.6 in my last practice. Couldn't quite pull her down to the apex there. I might get another 41 out of this. Yep. Alrighty then. Well, downforce makes a lot of difference. Who would have thunk? That was lazy. Turned in too soon. Catch it! Oh, couldn't catch it. Ah! Well, just for giggles. Well, you know what? I'm sitting here losing the rear end. I shouldn't be lowering my rear downforce. That would be a bad idea. Maybe I'll raise it. Raise the rear downforce, see if that'll help keep me from spinning. But just maximize the front downforce, see what that does. Alright, let's go for 10 more laps. Need the car to be both stable and fast. Cole coming in to join. Hit that little bump. Upset the car. Cole, what you doing? Can't park there, bro. $41. Wow. New parking sign. And I have such trouble with getting rotation in that corner. Feels like I'm just washing out every time. Felt like a smoother final corner.
RTR_Roger Rooms said, as long as he is not taking a piss.
Hey Roger, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. How you doing tonight? That felt like a good turn.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said, yo rocker.
Metal joined. Hope Metal knows this is not PHG practice, although it's the same track. But you're welcome to join anyway. Another 41.6. At least I'm now comfortably in the 41s, which is where I wanted to be. Not me.
RTR_Roger Rooms.
Hey, Metal.
Was up shuffle. Metal said, good morning.
Metal, the chat reader says,
Jadis,
good morning, where are you?
Shuffles said, hey Metal.
Like evening here. You on the other side of the globe?
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said, don't forget that like button. Heard it's free around here. Metal.
It's free around
said,
here.
I say that no matter what time of day.
Oh, gotcha.
LOL.
Gotcha.
Metal said, I'm in KC.
Well, good morning then. some time. Kansas City. All right, so you're Central Time Zone just like me. But Metal, I was saying this is not a PhD practice, but you are more than welcome to come run laps anyway. Cole just wanted to take my fastest lap and then duck out. It's like, yep, I got fastest lap. I'm going to bounce.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles.
Typical
Said.
Cole.
LOLOL. Meadle. Said. I hear yak. You're in Colorado?
I'm in Minnesota. Papa's the one in Colorado. Whoa! Oh, man. Back end stepped out there.
Cole_trickle.
There's Cole.
I use stock settings like burn fuel.
What I haven't tested is just how many laps I can get
Hi Cole.
on these mediums. If I can go well over halfway.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles. Said. Hey Cole. Jadix, Sugar Shuffles. Said. Clinking beer mugs. Cole_trickle. Said. Revs not out of 3. Cole_trickle. Said. Sup guys. Rude. Said. I'm about to get murdered in racing.
Well, good luck, sir. I hope you come out alive.
Said. E8 start, to be continued. Stream elements. Said. Enjoying the stream. Remember to hit that like button. Cole_trickle. Said. I should be able to get 32 at sea but can't find it, maybe that was last bop.
Man, Sector 2 was way better. Down to a 41.2 optimal. Almost lost it. Lost it there. Dang it. He's having a decent lap. Tried to go really wide through that final corner to see if maybe the extra speed going down the straight is worth the extra time in the corner. But that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Not at all. But hey, for those of you out there, take RJ's advice. Please remember to hit that like button. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do a lot of league racing here. Both me racing it and me broadcasting and commentating for some of them. And I do have my own Joker series coming up a week from tomorrow. That is guaranteed to be exciting, so
Jadix, sugar shuffles.
hope people stick around.
Yeah, I'm super smart.
RJ's the smartest one of all, so you should definitely listen to him. Get down there. Man, it's going super wide. Trying to pull it back down to the apex is difficult. But I presume you get more speed on the straight if you get that right. 41, back in the 42s. Get back down to the 41s here. I'm way ahead. Tell me I didn't do horrible on that last turn.
Josh Moment said
41 flat. There we go. Hey, Josh. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? Hadn't seen you in a while, and now I've seen you twice in short succession.
Josh Moment said, stopping in to say yo I'm racing in B's lobby. Jadix, Sugar Shuffles said, hey Josh.
Racing in B's lobby? What's he got going on?
Josh Moment said, yo. Josh Moment said, we are doing an RNG wheel that sets the combo.
Oh. What does he call that? Wacky Wednesdays?
Trickle said, yes.
Flux Flare jumping in. Getting all these PhD guys. See, his lap 13? Barely touched these tires at all. No Flux, this is not finals practice. But you are welcome to stick around. Oh, he was looking for finals practice. Maybe I should jump over to B's lobby. Race against some people.
Flux Flare said, yes sorry, need to practice for the race this week.
Oh, that's cool. My IRO race just happens to be at the same track as the PhD one, so I get it. starting to kick out. I mean, that's still at least a 41. Oh yeah, 41.3. All right, so I'm definitely doing better than I was in my previous practice. Previous practice I did, my best was a 41.608. So I beat that by over half a second. And now I'm getting 41s fairly regularly. I still got a little bit of consistency to work on, but I got 3 weeks to work on that. Look at Metal's car. Once he ungoes. Alien. Channeling his inner alien. Very nice. The stick drift on this is horrible. I mean, look at that. I'm not even... I had it sitting on the table, and it's like looking at the side of his car. It's bad. I have to replace... And the other one... I have two controllers, and both of them have stick drift pretty bad. That one's the worst. I do need to buy at least one new controller for my PlayStation. I probably need to do it soon. The kids have been complaining, because when they're playing their games, it causes things to go haywire. Alright. But Metal, I think I'm going to jump out, and I think I'm going to go over to B's lobby, maybe run a race or two over there before I call it for the day. Let you finish your lap up. Racing mediums. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna shut this one down. We'll go check out B's lobby. In fact, let me pull him up on stream.
Metal said.
Or actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it on my computer. I'll do it on my phone. Jeez, my wheels warm. Where is B? There he is. Has he got a race going, or is he starting one? Oh boy, he's got the Nordschleife. They're doing 3 laps. Oh boy, in Group 1 cars. Yoinks! Well, let's go over there anyway. We'll watch them for a couple of laps. Yeah, once again, for those of you watching, please remember to hit that like button. Helps out the channel a lot. And then please consider subscribing if you're enjoying what you're seeing. The like button is absolutely free. Costs nothing. Wacky Wednesday, Wheel of Misfortune. Oh, Hako's doing some who's Hako coaching? Chili Pepper 165. Interesting. Let's see, we got Josh Benelli, Josh Moment, J-Dog, Carson, Fernando. This one's running the Spike livery. Fernando, Carson, and a Tomahawk. Because I think that's a Tomahawk. Or no, that's not a Tomahawk. What is that? There's Spike. Spike the Dragon. The brakes. What was that? Oh, that was the McLaren VGT. Or no, it was the LM55. Okay. And then someone else is in the McLaren.
T-Case.
Hey, T-Case!
Hey, hey.
Welcome, bud. I was just jumping into Brigsby's lobby. They're running at Nord right now, but I was maybe going to run a race over there. Of course, if there's anybody who wants me to go and fire up the Joker Series lobby, I will. But didn't have anybody jump in. I did the stream last minute, so I'm not totally sure. But just got done doing a bunch of IRO practice. Definitely improved there. Yeah, watch what these guys are doing.
Sick. Nice.
Oh yeah, they've got their NASCAR race.
NASCAR race on Friday.
Yeah, that looked fun. I feel like I'm gonna have too much I need to get done.
Josh Moment.
I'm getting into the last.
Sick.
Oh.
Being super careful.
Texting while driving. He's 3 seconds up, so he can come and chat on my stream while racing on another stream. Oh boy. Go figure. Haven't found a way to get Monument's pace, but that would be another one to work towards.
T-Case.
Josh Moment there is fast.
I should have new AC on Friday, so I'm excited to not be sweating hot face.
To not be sweating. That's a goal. Carson is in the Mazda. La Marash 420 is in the McLaren. Alright. Really quickly, I'm going to go use the facilities. And then I will be right back. Hopefully they'll be wrapping up. I can get in on whatever it is they're going to do next. Be back in a moment.
Said, how is your baby doing? T-Case. Said, cool. T-Case. Said, she's okay. Josh Moment. much more mobile today but still struggling. Meadle said, give her extra hugs. Always. TKs said, just a matter of time. TKs said, thanks bud.
Alright, we're back. That was a quick one. A little over halfway through this lap. Why Josh is complaining about his tires. His tires are just fine. Plenty of tire. Like everybody's tires are about the same. Josh's is marginally more degraded.
Said, always tough knowing the inevitable is coming.
Yeah. Thoughts are with T-Case on that one. Poor doggy. Although you said she's 15, that's pretty old. That's a long life for a dog. A lot of good times, I'm sure. I used to have a dog. I used to have a couple dogs. I was never a dog person. And then my ex-wife was a vet tech and loved dogs. So we had dogs by default. And I grew to really like at least a couple of them.
Said, appreciate it. Yeah, she's an old girl and has had a great life.
But now we have no animals. It gets tough. 'Cause we've got, both me and my girlfriend, we have joint custody of our respective children. So it's like, half the time they're here, half the time they're not. So when they're here, we try to spend time with them. And then when they're not, we try to do stuff together, like the two of us. There's been times that we want to go and do things. Trying to manage. The kids really want to go, but the problem is they only have to take care of it half the time. And what do we do when they're gone? So we've just not been willing to bite the bullet and get one.
T-Case.
Just taking care of an animal. We've got so much going on as it is.
Setup. Savino_100 said, yo, is this an open lobby?
I'm in Brigsby's lobby. Which, yes, I believe is an open lobby. He's having his Wacky Wednesday. I'm waiting for them to finish up this race, so I can hopefully join them in their next race. Josh coming across in the lead. Josh number 2 coming across in second.
Savino_100 said, ALR, are there any more spots left?
Oh yeah, it looks like there's only 8 people in here, so it appears to be that there are plenty.
With my job and all the travel.
Yeah, the travel, especially with you, that's got to be rough. Wait, I thought they were already on their final lap. Oh, I miscalculated. I thought they were finishing up. They are still driving. They are now on the final lap. Dang it. How long is the runoff on this?
T-Case said, always looking for a dog sitter is a pain.
Yeah. It doesn't show the runoff time. Alright. 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 12 people in here now. Yeah, I was waiting for this to get wrapped up so we can join them. Apparently they do their Wheel of Misfortune, so both the track and the type of car is random, so who knows what we're going to get next. At this point, I may just run one race, and that may be it for me tonight. We will see. Like Briggs is up to 6th. He was down in 8th. Where'd Spike go? Spike's in here. Briggs, you need a livery on that thing. It's like the default livery.
Josh Moment said,
Hurrying
I
for
am
you.
hurrying for yak.
Stop texting!
T-Case said, LOL.
J-Dog. That's the Audi, isn't it? Looks like the Audi. The diesel. That's an interesting one to drive. We got Toyota. Group 1's around Nordschleife. It's got to be fun. This actually would have been a fun one to do. I should have jumped over here sooner. I could have joined up. I think all I need to do... Whoa! Josh, that is not being faster. Hustle that thing. Tires are about halfway gone now. Actually using them up. Whoa, big slide. Out of the carousel.
Stream Elements.
Last couple of turns before the
Thanks for tuning in.
the Dottinger
Please
straight.
remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Keeping it on the track. Oh, using all the track. Barely held on to it. Now you can text and drive. I don't know if he's bored or showboating. Oh, he's probably texting now. Because he stopped. That's why. He's got to leave me alone. Final couple corners. There's a right, and then a left, and then a right, and then the finish. Drifting in a Toyota Group 1. 5:52 lap time. Oh, jeez. J-Dog got around Benelli.
GGS.
I wonder if something happened to Benelli. I didn't realize that.
Said, that was a fun race.
He slows down. Fernando finishing up the long straight.
Josh Moment said, proud of my livery I made for J-Dog.
Fernando across the line. Make J-Dog's livery. Nice. Alright, Marash in the McLaren VGT.
Josh Moment said,
oh, you made your own too? I thought somebody made yours. I didn't realize you made your own. Very nice. Here's Briggs in 6th. Got
Josh Moment.
Carson just doing donuts on the straight.
Nah, I make all my liveries.
That's awesome, Josh. Oh, there's the runoff. All right, I wonder what's next. Turn up the volume here. See what they got coming up next. Oh, that means, whoops. I need to get into a car. We'll do that one.
Josh Moment said, I convinced him to do one more since you joined up.
I appreciate that. I don't know if he said 1 lap or 3 laps. Or are we doing Laguna Seca?
Said, LOLGL. Meadle said, looking forward to the Joker.
I'm really looking forward to running the Joker
before.
series stuff too.
Should be a nightmare.
Absolutely.
I mean, interesting.
Oh.
LOL.
Did he quit it by accident? Did he end it by accident? Starting up another one? He's starting up another one. Oh, we're just doing Northern Isle. Oh, okay.
Josh Moment said, I on know what happened. We doing another though.
Demo Derby. What is this going to be in?
T-Case said,
Joker
gonna be awesome.
Joker is going to be awesome. What do we want to do? What do we want to do?
Josh Moment said,
Oh, my Corvette.
Josh Moment said, basically we try and stop first place from winning. Josh Moment said, like at all costs LMA.
Oh yeah. No, I've been here for these before.
Meadle said, I like the get in and go. No calling. T-Case said, these are crazy.
These are crazy. I've been involved in these before.
Josh Moment said, T-Case, you should join up.
You got me.
said. It's 97 degrees in my house cause A/C is broken LOL I'll pass. Meadle said. Ask T-Case about his last lap last night here. T-Case said. LOL.
How did I split the difference there?
Said. LOL. T-Case said. The Meadle Case rivalry is really faced with tears of joy.
It's like in a flying V there.
I have it coming eventually LOL. T-Case said. Asterisk is real.
That hurt.
Josh Moment said. Finally. T-Case said. Last night was a blast. That skyline was horrible. Needle said. It's like Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth all over again. T-Case said. LOL. Josh Moment said. This combo is Logano and Kenseth at Martinsville LOL. Needle said. Or Logano and Kenseth. Needle said. Bingo. Needle said. LOL.
Crashed myself there. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
T-Case said. Don't duck.
Don't you mean don't suck?
said. I was at that Kansas race when Logano spun Kenseth. T-Case said. Oh damn.
Jeez. You got like everybody going backwards. There's like, what, 2 of us going forward? I can't seem to get the thing to
T-Case.
like get any traction.
Sal slowed way down after that hit LOL.
Wait, I've come to like a complete stop a couple of times. Can't even get up to speed. Oh, thought I was going to miss him. Come on, turn around. Man, this is impossible. Might as well just stay on the bottom of the track.
T-Case said. 20 laps faced with tears of joy. Josh moment.
Yeah, this is rough.
I wouldn't recommend GR3S for demo derby LOL. Stream elements. Said.
Well, here we are.
The stream. Remember to hit that like button.
Alright, so you can't go high and you can't go low. Like, no matter where you go, you get hit. This is going to be a long 20 laps. Okay. How are they, like, bouncing into me?
Josh moment. Said. Use a GR1 or Formula car. T-Case.
Okay,
said.
seriously. Holy
I'm laughing
Christ.
out loud, write me out.
Somehow I'm only 30 seconds off the leader, which I suppose is like 2 laps, isn't it? I crashed myself trying to miss them. I think that's the most frustrating part, just trying to miss them and crash. Yeah, I think you're right. The Group 1 would have definitely been way better for this. right in. Should have stayed high.
Josh Moment said, we normally do too. If you are trying to win next round, use something that is super agile. Josh Moment said, my favorite is the TS030 2012.
What I should just do is just go through the pits the whole time. That might be just as effective. Hey, we're on lap 16. Actually, these guys are like 2 laps ahead of me. Oh man. Nordschleifen Group 1 would have been much better. At least a lot more fun. Okay, I just got hit 3 times. Oh, thank God that's over. Oh, I forget how annoying those are.
LOL. Josh Moment said, that was funny ASM.
Right, Metal, you still around? You want me to fire up the Joker Series lobby to do some laps? Or if T-Case wants to jump in too, I could do that. Oh.
T-Case said, I'll hop in for some Joker action. Josh Moment said,
Alright, sounds good.
TS030 time. Meadle said, playing prominence poker, but I will stop by.
Okay.
T-Case said, give me 5 or so minutes.
We can do that. We'll just do a little bit more, and then I'll probably be done for the night. But we could run another lobby
Josh
for a little while.
Said, thanks for joining, LOL, it was funny.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. That was a rough one. I think last time I did that, I was in like a group 1 something or other. I think I was in a Tomahawk. It is way easier in a Tomahawk than it is in a Group 3 Corvette. I'm gonna get in the wiper. Whoa! I meant to turn the volume down, not up. Whoops. How many times do I have to hit back to get out of YouTube? Come on. There we go. There we go. Nope. Okay. I do like on the interior view.
Said, what cars?
So the cars are either the Viper GTS 2013, the Corvette ZR1 C6 from 09, or the Ford GT
Jersey.
2017.
Said,
Jersey! Yo! How you doing, Jersey? Thanks for stopping by. We're just kicking off another Joker Series lobby. Let people turn some laps. I think Metal's going to drop in. TK's going to drop in.
Beetle. Said, oh, that's right.
Yeah, I do have pinned in the chat the link to the Joker Series website where I've got a bunch of information. That reminds me, I do have to add to that people need to add my account as a friend, because I'm going to make it a friends-only lobby. Make it a friends-only lobby to at least try to keep it to the people that know what we're doing. So if people want to add my account. Actually, what I was going to do was take my alt account and rename it.
Jersey. Said, oh wait, I might not have you on my friends
list. Really? What the heck? How is that possible? But it's Salamander_MN.
Jersey. Said, man shrugging.
Come on in. The water's fine. You know what I should do? I should play the Joker Series intro video. Because I was really proud of how that turned out. So I'll play that for you guys while we're waiting for some people to show up.
don't run with the rules, we redraw the lines. Paint my wheels in chaos, cut time with knives. Split second grin with the sideways slide. Gesture in the mirror, madness in my drive. Tires scream, I hear him laughing. Mid-race flip, I'm stunned in action. All eyes watch as I roll and snap. They cut the track, I take the Joker lap. Joke's on you, round and round, no path is true. Let the jester lead, let the chaos bleed. Cut across the edge of where my nuts were close indeed. That's
Green Elements. Sid. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Mind in a midnight mask. Flick of the wrist, twist of the cap. I win dirty, call it Joker lag. Chrome bells hang from the rearview mirror. Every move I make cuts close to fear. Neutral and code, chaotic and soul. I bend each checkpoint into a black hole. No good, no evil, just the thrill. Clown crown bound by my own free will. No script, no fate, no final map. Just smoke and mirrors in the Joker lap. Thought I saw him once on a midnight bend. A grin like fire, a curve with no end. Did he win? Did he fall? Did the race collapse? No one knows. Past the Joker lap. Yeah, back bend, I beat the trap. Text spun mind in the synapse snap. Loop my lane in a twisted map. Burn through time on the Joker lap. Laugh while you race while you play. We fools take the road, I carve my own way.
Jersey. Said. Oh boy, with these car requirements, LOL. Rick_R3E said, "Hey Sal. Shirt came in yesterday, I'm in absolute love with it." Jersey said, "Well, I can't run this. I've got nothing to use." T-Case said, "At Jersey head to Grand Central." T-Case said, "All 3 cars in Grand Central. Sport medium tires." Brixby said, "Hey Sal, waving hand, thanks for stopping in, hope the demo derby wasn't too rough." T-Case said, "Sal, your mic is off."
Nobody told me! I forgot to turn it back on.
T-Case said,
Nobody said anything. I've been sitting here talking to myself this whole time.
Brixby said, "LOL."
That's hilarious. Yes, Briggs. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that was rough. That was really rough.
Was running laps. T-Case said, "Hey B."
I was hoping to get in on the Nordschleife one. I joined in just as you guys had started. I was like, oh, that one would have been fun. But I watched you guys run that one. That was pretty cool. I'll be honest, the Demolition Derby stuff really isn't my thing, but it was entertaining. I think the last time I was in one of those demo lobbies, I was in the Tomahawk, which Josh was saying is the better option. I should have just done that again instead of trying to run the Corvette. But
T-Case.
I only finished 2 laps down.
I laughed a lot. Brixby said, LOL, yeah, I always do a demo at the end of my stream. I was going to do one more Nords, but it was super close to the end of my time, haha.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it was just too much, or, I was just sad that I missed out on the Nords one. That one looked like all sorts of fun. Yeah, we're just practicing the inaugural Joker Series event that's coming up next week on Thursday.
T-Case said, at Brixby, I'm excited for Friday. Brixby said, but yeah, we were beat from the wheel of misfortune and picked some really crazy combos.
Nords in Group 1 actually seemed like a pretty solid combo, to be honest. What were the other ones? That was the only one I got to see. I'm curious what the other combos that it came up with were.
Brixby said, oh yeah, NASCAR Friday is going to be fun. There's still room for more people to join.
The NASCAR one does look fun. I've got so much going on. I'd honestly love to do it. I've got so much going on with the
Stream Elements,
the PHG World Series, and getting my Joker Series underway. It's
remember to hit that like
I think Friday I'm going to have a lot of last minute stuff I'm trying to take care of. Otherwise, that would be fun.
Brixby said, we had Alsace in tuned road cars, Road Atlanta GR3 all compounds required. T-Case.
Alsace one sounds rough.
http://youtube.com/post/ugkx3b4r_mary_question_SI=sign_KQPDL3W6149 Ludi.
Got to be a setting where I can tell the chat reader not to read URLs.
Brixby said, oh, it was rolling on the floor laughing. T-Case said, that's B's post about the NASCAR race. Brixby said, we also had 13 laps of Colorado Springs.
Oh, see, I like Colorado Springs. I think it was just yesterday I finally got gold in the circuit experience in Colorado Springs.
Said, AHH, thank you, Beard.
That one took me a while. I finally got that one done.
T-Case said, of course. Brixby said, yeah, definitely, I like to change it up, LOL. Brixby said, tomorrow is chat vote where the chat votes on GR1, 2, 3 and 4 combos. T-Case said, the Joker series going to be awesome. The hype video is so good.
I'm telling you, I can't wait. Yeah, I love how that hype video came out. That was why my mic was muted, was because I played the video again and I turned my mic off. And I forgot to turn it back on when the video was done with. Yeah, I was super proud of how well that turned out.
Yeah, I'm interested in the Joker series. Jersey said, so where do I go for the series? T-Case said, in PHG Discord.
Right, yep, so I've got the link to the website that's got the information. That's pinned in the chat here.
Jersey.
And then, yes, on Papa's page, there is a Joker Series channel. So you can go there to either talk about it or ask questions or whatnot. But I'll be posting like the schedule and stuff like that on the website. And then I'll be hosting the lobbies. So as long as you got my account, there we go. I'll have a live stream broadcast with commentators and everything. In fact, T-Case is going to be our lead commentator for the inaugural event. So we have some A+ commentators for this series. We got T-Case, Cousinbox, C-Dubs, and Slow-Mo. So a bunch of rock stars.
Said. So what exactly are you doing with the Joker series? T-Case. Said. Unique car combos plus over 12 tracks with Joker laps.
Yep. So if you're not familiar with the concept of a Joker lap is essentially one lap where you have to take a alternate set of track for part of that lap. So here at the Daytona Tri-Oval, the Joker lap is you go through the bus stop chicane right there. There are, as TK's mentioned, I think I found that there are 14 so far that I found that have like legitimate Joker lap options. Like there's track that's in the game that's either not used at all or it's used in an alternate form, like the bus stop chicane here at Daytona. We use it in the road course, but for this you have to use it at the Daytona Tri-Oval. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of tracks that have. The ones that are going to be really fun are the ones that have extra section of track that aren't used anywhere else in the game. So we'll be doing that. So yeah, it looks like Metal up there. He's going through the Joker lap right now. He comes back out, and you can see that you lose a lot of time doing that. So in a way, it's like a
Road Atlanta.
Yep, Road Atlanta has two options. Well, actually, Road Atlanta technically has three options, but the third one I haven't really been able to figure out, in that every time I've done it, it gives me a different penalty. I've gone through it. Sometimes I get no penalty. There's been other times I go through it, I get a 3-second penalty. Other times I go through it, I get a 1-second penalty. So, that's the one that's off of, I think it's turn 3, technically. Otherwise, the two of them at the end have Joker lap options. The other gimmies are Monza, no chicane, where the chicane is a Joker lap. Le Mans, no chicane, is the same thing. You just say that, hey, we run Le Mans no chicane, but for one lap, you have to take the chicanes. With the Streets of Willow Springs has two options.
I just shoot straight up the hill, usually LOL.
Yep. But yeah, the Streets of Willow Springs has two options. The Horse Thief Mile at Willow Springs has a Joker lap. Suzuka has a Joker lap. Catalunya has a couple of them. The Catalunya Rallycross has a Joker lap option. Goodwood has the Joker lap. What are some of the others? I can't think of all of them, but there are a number of them. Some of them are obvious. Some of them are not. And there are, I think I had identified 3 others where if I want to be evil, I could, there's a Joker lap option. So, for example, Red Bull Ring has the ability to do a Joker lap where you have to like take the service road and go around the gravel pit. It's doable. It would work, but it's a lot more touchy. So yes, TKs, you can do your Joker lap like just before you take your pit stop. Yes, you can do that. So if that's your plan, it's a 40-lap race. So if you're going to run 40 laps and 40 laps, you could do your Joker lap on lap 20 if you want. That is an option.
That's what I thought.
But you can't do it on the out lap. So you can't come out of the pits and run your Joker lap. And you also can't do it on the final lap.
T-Case said, as the series goes on, strats are going to be crazy. Josh Moment said, I am back. Brixby
Jersey
said,
you're in
that's
a
really
Lamborghini.
cool.
Why are you in a Lamborghini?
Josh Moment said, Yo Sal, when is this race again? Brixby
So the race is next
said,
Thursday, the 28th.
Monument. T-Case said,
If you go to
also,
the link
cars
that's
most
pinned
have
in the
never
chat,
driven before.
it's got all the information
Brixby
and it's got the date.
Said,
I don't have the
I
time
have
for when it's going to be on
VHRL season
Thursday.
3 ready to go already.
Originally, I was thinking 7
Josh
p.m.
Moment
Central, but I actually might
said,
start it at 6 p.m.
Ivy.
Central,
T-Case
so that if there's people that are going to be
said,
running in Moose's
Yo, Josh.
multi-class stuff,
T-Case
they could, if they could
said,
be in split
week
one,
from tomorrow.
then
Josh Moment
they'd have an opportunity to run it,
I'll see if I can do
and
it.
then
I can.
then they could go over and do the MMR stuff. Like that would be an option. But I plan on running multiple splits or multiple races. So if we get enough people, I mean, if all we get are 10 people that want to do it, we'll run one split and there we go. But if we get more than 14
Josh
or
Moment
more than 15,
said, Sal, you gonna do season 3?
it really depends on when season 3 is. So I've got a lot going on with the Joker series, but that's only once a month. But there's a lot of prep work I have to do for it. I'm running the IRO League, which is the Gran Turismo Endurance Championship. Those are endurance races. Those are also once a month.
Brixby said,
depending on when the PHG
after
World
Maono
Series
and Nations
is,
over.
I don't think we're going to kick off another PHG World Series till 2026, I think.
T-Case said, so hard to commit to series, that's how I ended up
Yeah.
commentating.
Yeah, and that's just it. I mean, I'll probably, again, for the PHG World Series, I'll primarily do broadcast and commentary. For the Joker Series,
Josh
I'm always
Moment
going to be running the broadcast.
said, funny how Gran Turismo has manufactures championships, yet the newest Aston is literally 2012. Josh Moment said, nice polyphony.
Yeah.
Brixby said, I'm trying to not run VHRL during Maono and Nations.
Yeah, so Jersey,
Said, what happens if you signal to take the Joker and Don
so
take it due to too much speed and going back?
well, so
around again?
it's going to kind of be up to the stewards, Battle, or as a judgment call. I mean, in this first race, this is just for fun. But the rule of thumb is going to be that if you turn on your turn signal and you don't even attempt the Joker lap, like you just completely blow
Josh
by
Moment
it, you essentially use
said,
it as a,
did
like,
you see
hey,
that new VGT
I'm going to take it to
announced?
force people to
It's
take
yet
a different
another
line.
unlockable electric
That would
cracker.
incur a penalty. If you attempt to take it and you completely botch it, you won't get a penalty. You won't get a penalty. You'll just have to try again. I mean, you're going to lose a lot of time having tried it once and then having tried it again. If you complete the Joker lap, there are going to be track limits that are the same as the track limits for the Daytona road course. Like, you got to keep at least one set of tires on those yellow portions. You can't have all 4 tires on the grass. As long as you complete, and so that's going to be the next thing. As long as you complete at least 75% of the Joker lap, then it's considered that you completed it, and you'll only get penalties if you exceed the track limits of the Joker lap. But if you do less than 75% of
Josh
the
Moment
Joker lap, then you didn't
said,
really take it, and you
so no
essentially
NASCAR
need to try it
track
again.
limits, wilted flower. Meeple said, okay, good explanation, Todd. T-Case said, want to watch my car and I'll do various examples and
Sure.
you can commentate on the Joker?
We can do that, T-Case. In Jersey, I mean, just so you know, there are three cars you can use, and they are listed on the website. If you go buy one of those 3 cars, you're good to go. You're not allowed to use another car that you get to meet the requirements, that won't be
Should I
allowed.
join, or are y'all AVT to end soon?
You can join. I mean, I'll probably only have it running for maybe another 15 minutes, but you're certainly welcome to join and give things a try.
Josh Moment said, I'm eating, so it'll be AVT 10 minutes, but after that I can join.
Oh. Well, we'll probably be shutting it down shortly after that, but you could still come in and turn a few laps if you want to. Alright, TK's head now. Take the gloves off.
Brigsby said, yeah, we need more PHGs in the next BHRL. Jersey said, oh great, now I gotta use specific cars too. Rolling on the floor laughing. Josh
so that's what we were saying, Jersey. All you need to do is buy one of the 3 cars, and you're good to go.
Jersey said, why you trying to nerf a controller player like that?
Yeah, so TK's there, like, he just attempted the Joker lap, but missed it. Or essentially wasn't able to do it because of going too fast. He didn't even try to turn in, which would normally, I would say, that would normally be a penalty, as if he just totally blew by it. But the fact that he slowed down for it and just didn't take it means he's already lost a whole ton of time. I'm not going to penalize that further, because he's got to attempt it again. So he's probably going to have lost 8-10 seconds right there, and he'll lose another 11-12 seconds when he does do the Joker lap successfully. So again, no further penalty for something like that. But if he turns on his blinker and doesn't hit the brakes, doesn't reduce speed by like that, he just flew right by it, that would be a penalty. In addition to the fact that you still need to take the Joker lap. Yeah, Josh, I'll be honest, that Tokyo race in the Mazda, that one was awesome. I was hoping I was going to be able to stay ahead of you, but you ran me down. That was a fun one. I practiced that one like crazy to get the flow there. Once you get the flow of Tokyo, it's a lot of fun. That was a fun race. I absolutely agree. But all right, TK's going to come at it again. He's got his blinker on in time, so he's good to go. He slows down.
This sounds awfully complicated for someone as simple-minded as me.
It looks like he's hitting the track limits, but not. So that was close. We'd have to review that one to see if he did finally get back or not. Because that was really close to exceeding track limits.
Today in GT3 cars, Tokyo always has good racing. Meadle said, I have found it. It's so easy to botch it here due to the speed and lack of markers.
It is easy to botch it.
Practice is key here.
This is what's funny, is that we've all done the Daytona Road Course.
That was the only
so you go into this thinking, no problem,
was the fun one.
I've done this a million times. In these cars and at these speeds, it's a totally different animal than the normal taking of the bus stop chicane. And that's by design. So Daytona is a relatively simple track. So the reason we're doing this one first is because the track itself is simple. The concept of the Joker lap is an easy one to understand here.
There's number 321. LOL. Josh Moment said,
Tuzum, thanks for stopping in.
Tuzum Bucks.
A quick tip.
Said, I can give you a quick tip. Not sure if Sal wants in spoilers
Never
or
done
tips given. Josh Moment said,
I would say anybody that's practicing and has figured stuff out,
dare you assume that
that's fine. I'm trying not to give any tips myself because I've done things a certain way to, and I want to kind of see how it's all gonna play out.
Jersey,
given the different cars and the strategy that I've envisioned with how I set it up. So I'm not saying much, but
penalty markers. Brigsby said, Season 3 is going to be fire, but I can't give any details. He smiling face with horns.
I get that, Briggs. The reveal is good. Alright, so TK's turned on the turn signal in time.
Does that spoiler raise
and he is outside of the quote-unquote protected zone. But nobody ran into him. So that is a legal thing to do. and he came way outside the protected zone on exit, which again, it's legal for him to do that. But if somebody crashes into the back of him and they spin out, or he spins out, that would have been T-Case's fault for not staying within the protected zone. So when you're approaching the Joker lap, the protected zone for the Joker lap driver is you have to stay left of that black line in the middle of the road by about 2 feet. Basically, it's 2 car widths. You have to stay over there. If you're in that zone, you have your blinker on, and you're going in, you're letting everybody know your intentions. This is what you're doing. And that way, so if you're in a pack, the pack has to avoid you. Otherwise, if they run into you, it's their fault.
Josh moment. Said.
But if...
That's the mistake I made the first time we did this.
Oh! Got squirrely on exit.
Brigsby.
Yeah, that's
Said.
there are, I mean, there's
You'll be
additional
right back.
rules. I
Gotta
mean, that's
grab
the
my
stuff.
dinner,
There's
ha
going to
ha.
be, there's a bit more, what I've been calling driver etiquette that you have to do for this kind of race. That's why I've got an entire document out on the webpage. So again, if you go to the webpage, you go into the steps are, go to the website, find the Joker Series page, click on the schedule. Once you're in the schedule, click on Daytona. Once you're in Daytona, you've got all the settings and everything. There's another link for the
Josh
Daytona
Mullins
rules document.
Said.
So
Etiquette.
the
I can't ram
there.
everyone.
Well, so let me start over. Back on the original Joker Series page. So the link that's pinned in the chat. You go there. There's a rules document there that's essentially the rules for the series in general. So they're a general set of rules or guidelines on how the Joker lap works, and how what the kind of the global rules are. But every track that we run will have a special rules document just for that track that goes into more detail about the specific rules to that track. So at Daytona, I've got screenshots of the protected zone, and what I'm talking about there is defined within the original rules document, what that is, and why that's important. Who's at fault if people get hit when somebody's trying to take the Joker lap versus when somebody isn't. Then within the individual track document, it will explain how that protected zone is applied at that track. So at Daytona, it's fairly simple. The person running the Joker lap is going to be going slower than the normal drivers. So the normal drivers have to avoid the person taking the Joker. That's really what it comes down to. At other tracks, there's going to be times where the person taking the Joker lap is actually going to be approaching the corner faster than the person who's not, because the Joker lap is going to involve taking the corner at a wider angle. And in that case, it's the Joker lap driver that has to avoid hitting the normal lap
Josh
driver.
moment. Said. Isn't it crazy how the community comes up with awesome stuff like this, yet Liberty just thinks GR3 and GR4 at Dragon
Well,
Trail
I'm glad
and
you think it's
Interlagos
awesome.
are the
I
only
think it's
things that
awesome.
exist.
I think it's unique. I think we're trying to do something different. And yes, it involved, the game doesn't enforce any of this stuff. That's why I'm having to be so explicit about
This may be a
all
dumb
this other
question,
stuff.
and I looked through all of the rules, but when do you turn on your turn signal? There are going to be last-minute turn signal drivers that could cause chaos in drafting.
Yep, so at this track, what I did was I made because of the speed, I made the cutoff line for where you have to have your turn signal turned on by.
Said.
Far enough back that
Least for
should
this
give people
particular
enough
track.
warning to get out of the way.
Last-minute turn signal that could cause chaos. There's a fine line that could screw it up.
So
for a
you
lot, maybe
can't turn it
technical,
on
but
at the very last minute. Like, you can't turn it on just before you brake. I have the cutoff line for the turn signal as, I don't know, like 100, 200 yards back from where you would start braking to go on your
Josh
Joker lap.
Mullins
So people will have
said.
at least a couple of
So
seconds.
in turn 2 probably. Josh moment.
In fact, let me...
Said. To be safe.
Yep. So this is called out in the rules doc as far as where you need to have your turn signal. Yes, there may be people that try to exploit that. I don't know really how to write a rule to counteract that without it starting to get to be a bit much. Like, there's already a lot of rules to try to go after, or to try to figure out to do this. If some people are going to try to, you know, psych each other out or whatever. So this black mark right here, this is the cutoff point. You need to have your turn signal on by then. And the braking zone seems to be after the penalty marker. So you can see from here to the penalty marker, you have to give people at least that much time to realize that you are taking your Joker lap. There are going to be other tracks that are shorter where I'm not giving as much space because
it sounds
it's slower
like a lot
speeds.
of rules, but honestly it's not too hard to understand once you're on track. T-Case said, before penalty line will before the Toyota sign.
Yep, so the penalty line, like I said, is this black splotch on the track right here. That's the penalty line.
Said.
So yes,
right,
before the Toyota line. So you have from, if somebody turns it on right then, and they don't start braking till, you know, right around here, I mean, that should give you 1 or 2 seconds to react. But yes,
Brixby,
you know, it's entirely possible
can I
to,
ask how much does it cost,
you know, that somebody could turn on their turn signal, and the guy behind them may realize that it's coming, and stay in their slipstream until they know they're gonna brake, and then move out of the way. And that'd be kind of slimy.
Sorry, I
but
think my question was ahead of
yes,
time.
that would be a legal
You were
move.
already explaining it.
The other thing to think about.
I'll go back and watch it again. Thank you. Josh Moment said, Sal, do you have sponsors lined up?
I do not have sponsors lined up. Right now, it's, I guess I would still call it a concept. I mean, we haven't even run the first event yet. I do intend on eventually offering prizes for people that are members of this channel. If you have a paid membership, then you will be put into a lobby with other paid members and would be eligible for a prize for finishing in the top 3.
Oh, I want prizes.
But I'm not going to do that until there's a couple of criteria. One, we need to have enough people to make a full lobby for that to be worthwhile. But 2, we need to get through a couple of events to ensure that we've worked out a bunch of the bugs, that we make sure that people understand what's going on and that it isn't total chaos. And also, I need to get a team of stewards in order to be able to do it as well. Because after every race, a team of stewards are going to have to go and review all of the footage to ensure that every driver, 1, took the Joker lap, and that 2, they didn't exceed any of the track limits. Because the game doesn't enforce the limits on the Joker lap, we're going to have to do that as stewards. So when an event, once we do have a prize capable event, when we're done, it'll probably be at least a week of having to review the material and determine and assign penalties and all that kind of stuff before we declare who's the actual winner
as I have time
and who wins
to do
the
it,
prizes.
Rep my team as good as possible, LOL.
But that's the idea. I've got some other ideas as far as, you know, potential prizes and stuff like that, or other ways to run this other than just for fun. But I'm going to wait to see how successful this becomes and how well it works before I try implementing more. You know, we need to get the community understanding how it works and run through some races. I mean, we've done a bunch of practice, and you guys have done your laps. You've gone through the Joker. Okay, we understand how that works. But what you probably aren't going to realize fully is, until we have the race, is all the different strategy that's involved. When to do it, how to use it to your advantage, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot that goes into it. Like Metal had pointed out, You know, you could use it as a, I don't want to call it a blocking technique, but if you could be taking the Joker lap and a guy could be behind you, and now he needs to avoid you. If he's not taking the Joker lap, he needs to get out of the way. But if there's a train of cars off to the side and he can't get out of the way, then he has to figure out either how to avoid. Well, he has to figure out how to avoid the Joker lap driver. But whether that's going around him to the left, or whether he just has to slow down like the Joker lap driver is doing because he can't get to the right. Like, you could use the Joker lap driver as a pick. That's an option. And it's a legal one. And it has the potential to cause chaos if people aren't exercising the proper driver etiquette. Yes, you may get stuck into a position where you have to slow down or not be able to just go full bore. I mean, that's racing. You know, there's times you're going to have to check up when you don't want to check up because of the situation you're in. And that situation you're in might be because of decisions you've made, or it might be because somebody put you there.
Stream elements.
I mean, this is a chess match. Trying to figure all this out.
Remember to hit that like button.
And again, the funny part is, at Daytona, it's relatively simple. We get to some of these other tracks, you know, we talked about, like Road Atlanta, where you've got that when you come over the hill and you go straight instead of going to the right. That one's also fairly straightforward.
Imagine
and really there isn't a lot of impeding on that one, other than when you're rejoining. When you rejoin the track, all the other drivers can't just fly through and go all the way to the outside anymore. They're going to have to possibly check up so they don't hit the person exiting the Joker lap. So you got to have your head on a swivel the whole time. As we had the Viper ACR. Yeah. I mean, the Group 3 Viper is kind of like the ACR, right? In a way. Not quite, but close. Metal's still practicing. Ooh, we got a penalty. Must have had one of those where you washed out and hit the wall. And these cars, you do need to actually drive around this track. It's not at all like Group 3 cars where you just follow the leader. You can turn left and turn right whenever you want.
Have you tried Willow Springs Horse Thief Mile for this series?
Yep.
It has an optional chicane.
So Willow Springs Horse Thief Mile has a chicane. Willow Springs, the streets of Willow Springs has 2 spots to do a Joker lap. Tsukuba has one. That's in fact, let me just pull up my list. I'll just read off all the ones I've found.
I gotta go, but can't wait for next week. TKs.
Alright, TKs, thanks for stopping in.
Night, y'all. Josh Moment.
So I've got Catalunya,
Nürburgring,
the Catalunya Rallycross, the Daytona Tri-Oval, Goodwood, Grand Valley,
Josh Moment,
Interlagos, Le Mans, Monza, Road Atlanta, Suzuka, Tsukuba, and 2 of the Willow Springs tracks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 tracks. But all, I mean, a lot of them have reverse options. So I'm going to be doing this once a month. So I have over a month's worth or over a year's worth of tracks to choose from. So we're good to go for a while.
Said, just finished eating. Josh Moment said, he'll join.
All right, well, I tell you what, guys, I'm going to shut the stream down, but I'll leave the lobby. You guys still want to come in and practice and stuff like that. And if you're over on Papa's Discord, well, even if you're not on Papa's Discord, you can find me on Discord and DM me a message if you've got questions. Otherwise, you can go to Papa's Discord and go to the Joker Series channel and ask questions in there if you have them. All that kind of stuff. I am planning on running another stream tomorrow which people can show up. We can ask more questions. I'd love to get one where maybe we get 6, 8, 10 of us or more out on track for a practice.
Josh Moment.
I'll run a
Said,
full 40-lap practice
wanna
race.
see the livery
if
I
people
made
want
for
to.
the Viper.
So, yeah, Josh, go ahead and DM me that. But for now, I am going to shut this down. I've been at this for a while, and I need to go say hi to my other half. She came home, and see what's up here for the rest of the night. We go spend some time with the family, since I've had this going for 3.5 hours already. So, thanks everybody who stopped by. Got some. I think I got super chat. Got another member, and Leo. Thank you, Leo. All that kind of stuff. You guys stopping by, asking questions. I love that we got people getting excited about this Joker series. I am super pumped to get this going.
Josh Moment.
So,
Sid. Leo mentioned.
Yes. Leo's so cool.
Sid.
But yes, thanks everybody
so
for
cool.
stopping by. This is going to be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I will be live streaming again tomorrow. We'll be back here at Daytona doing some more. Like I said, if we can get enough people in the lobby, we'll run some practice. Either a half a race or the whole race, if people want to. I'm perfectly willing to do that. So I'll leave this lobby up for people to capture the settings until tomorrow.
Josh
Take it out.
Moment.
Everybody have a good one.
Sid.
Peace.
Whip the Viper
Be nice
out.
to each other. Catch you next time.